Alrighty, we're back. As per usual, it's either a Monday, a Friday, or anywhere in between. And I gotta say, the beer that we're doing, this one and I got another one in the fridge, which you're gonna see soon enough. I already thought I might have hit up, well, not hit up the brewery, but hit up this beer before. But going through my whole library of beer reviews, I have not. And it's either new or they did a rebrand, not a rebranding, but like a redesign of their cans. Because Kingsville always rang a bell to me, but I didn't know why. But hey, we're doing it today. So let's do it. Beer, 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 ba beer, ba beer, beer, beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, from the Rooski Brewski Review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is by the Kingsville Brewing Company. I'm guessing they're out of Kingsville, but where are they actually out of? Where are you out of? Do 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 do. Brewed and canned in Canada by, Kingsville, Ontario. Yeah, Kingsville, Ontario. I figured, but you gotta look, right? Jeez. Look at me being all uneducated about Canadian geography and whatnot. But hey, we have Kingsville Canadian Brewery. We have their Hefeweizen. Hefeweizen, indeed. 5% alcohols by volume. No listed IBUs on the very beautiful black, yellow, and brown can. Solid can design. I like the mountains in the background that you see here. Nothing too flashy, but overall just really elegant. Per se. I really do like this can design. IBUs though is coming in at 9 according to the website, which I will take 100% as a fact. So, shit. We got a Hefeweizen, expecting bananas and clove to be more of the forefront flavors. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. And let's see what we got. We got our Collective Arts little glass here. Again, not that conducive for aroma analysis because of such the wide bore here, but hey, it is what it is. And Hefeweizens usually have a fairly intense aroma, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. On the look of it, orange to yellow in color, a little bit of haze, not hazy crazy, but just enough. Nice off-white head on top, and already I can start smelling it. On the nose, big banana and clove, just like you would expect from a Hefeweizen. A little bit of bubble gum as well, and that's actually one thing I want to take note, not take note of, but just a little story time. So my mom got me a magazine that I've been reading, and it was showcasing, I think 365 beers that are just amazing. One for every day of the year, kind of deal, going through all the seasons and whatnot. And we were looking at one particular beer. It was also a Hefeweizen as well. And she was reading, notes of banana, clove, and bubblegum. And she was like, banana, clove, and bubblegum. That sounds really weird. And I'm thinking, being a beer person, beer guy, going to the industry and what, I'm thinking beer, clove, and bubblegum. That sounds pretty amazing. But I had to take myself out from being a beer guy, knowing what Hefeweizens are, and thinking if somebody just came up to you, before you ever knew anything about beer or anything really, and said, hey, how about you take a bit of banana, a bit of bubblegum, and a bit of clove, and put it in your mouth and see how it tastes. That would sound quite nasty. But then comes beer, where those flavors and those aromas somehow harmoniously make a beautiful thing. Yeah, banana, bubblegum, clove, a little grassy as well. Give it a little bit of a shaky shake. I want to say like slight citrus in here. But we're going to go with that slight bit of citrus. Yeah, a little bit of like an orange zest. Let's dive in. On the flavor, much more forward. of a banana flavor. A little medicinally, a little artificial. Not as much clove to offset it. A little bit of bubblegumminess in the back end. Not that lesser amount of clove is kind of where I'm not liking this beer, because banana to me can be a little bit finicky at times, because it can become a little, it tastes a little bit more like banana medicine. Like what was it, penicillin or amoxicillin for like kids and whatnot. It was like that yellow goop banana kind of thing. I had it when I was a really small kid, like way young. This was at most 5 years old, because it was at my old house, and I just remember drinking it. I was like, this is absolutely garbage. This kind of has that little bit of medicinal, not as much as the actual thing, but a little bit heavy on more of the banana flavors. But that was just one sip. We need more. We need to figure what's going on here. So cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Yeah, fairly banana forward. Not as bad as when I was a kid, but does bring back those memories of that medicinal banana, artificial banana. Not my flavor. Not my flavor whatsoever. But I'm gonna look over my own bias and say, you know what? It's not a bad beer. It's exactly when you think Hefeweizen. It's exactly that. Maybe a little bit more banana heavy, per se, but it's done quite well. The nose definitely shows off a little bit more clove, slight bit more bubblegum, but the flavor is definitely more banana focused, and it kind of reminds me of those little hard banana candies as well. That's the one thing I always picture, and I absolutely hate those candies. Not 100% because of the flavor, but also because of the flavor, because when I was, again, really young, I was maybe three or four, closer to 3 I want to say, was eating some, went to go spit it out in the garbage bin in the washroom in the basement, and when I lifted my head, I cut my eye up here, or just below, just above my eye, and had to get sent to the hospital. Didn't need stitches, but I just remember feeling the blood like all on my face. And walking in, some woman had a bandage around her head, like all the way around her head. I guess she had like brain surgery or something like that. And I was thinking, what if you press on it and it's just like there's no skull? It like took her skull off, and it's just bandaged and like pushed in like mush. So that kind of freaked me out a little bit, but that's why I hate little banana candies. If you know what those are, you know what those are. Yeah, not a bad beer, just bringing me unpleasant memories per se. Yeah, pretty solid beer. Not the greatest memories from that banana flavor. But let's see what the can has to say. Kingsville Canadian beer, Hefeweizen. Boom, 5% ABV, 9 IBUs. On the back end, we have a short and sweet description, and it reads, for those who wander. Haze, straw appearance with rich bready aroma, clean, bright carbonation with nuances of banana and clove spiciness. Brewed and canned in Canada. Imported to the USA by Total Beverage Solutions in Mount Pleasant, SC, South Carolina. So it is shipped out to the States, which is kind of cool. Really do like that. But nuances of banana and clove spice. Not really getting breadiness out of this one. Definitely more banana, a little lesser on the clove. But that's just me. On the bottom, we have a package on date of the 23rd of November, 2020. Moving over to the website, kingsvillebrewery.com. You go to the beer section, and you scroll down, and you will find the Hefeweizen. Again, 5% ABV, 9 IBUs. It's a good beer. It's It's a really good beer. Even though I've been saying it's a little too much on the banana for me, and it's just giving me like bad memories, it's still a pretty damn good beer. Again, they have the same exact description as on the can. That's really all they give you, and they just throw in the IBUs for you. So very short, sweet information page. Nothing fancy there, but it does look pretty pleasing to the eye. So solid stuff. Solid stuff there. Moving over to Untapped, Hefeweizen by Kingsville Brewing Co. has been given to 3.51 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just over 1,200 ratings. Anybody say anything about it? Delicious. It's like eating banana bread. Kind of, yeah. A little less bready though for me. And finally, over at the LCBO, where you can pick up one of these beautiful cans, it's coming in at a reasonable price. I'll let you take a second to think what it is. Put your guesses in. $2.80. Sub $3 for a craft beer. And it's a Hefeweizen. It's not even just a lager. It's a Hefeweizen. $2.80 for this? Sign me up. Please and thank you. Take my money. $2.80 for this. This is a stellar beer for $2.80. This is a stellar beer for like $3.25. This is a stellar beer in general. For $2.80, psh, no brainer. No brainer whatsoever. God damn it, Kingsville Brewing. You did a fine job on this one. So with that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Kingsville. I can't believe I haven't bought one of your beers before. Again, I think you may have done a redesign of your can. If I'm not mistaken, Kingsville, does, make sense in my head. Why I haven't, I probably thought I had you before and just never did. But today I saw the new cans and I'm like, maybe I haven't. So let's check them out. But goddamn, this Hefeweizen is that's a winner for sure. Again, not a big fan of how much banana is the flavor of banana is there compared to other Hefeweizens, but that's more of a my problem than a general problem. This is not a general problem. This is just me, because with that banana taste reminds me of bad medicine and cutting my eye, or almost cutting my eye open. So there's a bit of bias there, but other than that, beautiful offering of a Hefeweizen. Banana, clove, a little bit of bubblegum, a little bit of citrusy notes in there with a nice, again, slightly bready, but definitely more banana on my end. Solid stuff. Hefeweizen, Kingsville Brewing Company gets a solid 8.2 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, again, the can design is clean. It is looking pretty, just enough, glitz and glam, nothing too outrageous. ABV, short, sweet description. No ingredients, but you do have a clearly labeled canned on date on the bottom. As well, the website adds in that little IBU number, but nothing too fancy. Solid 7.5 out of 10. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. With all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Oh, I haven't had a good Hefeweizen in a while, but goddamn Kingsville, you're coming in one with a beautiful offering. Cheers.